FA Cup Final. The realization of a long-held dream and the world showcase for a player's talents. The proudest moment in a career.
Or the worst day of a footballer's life. Come and get it.
The FA Cup Final, Saturday at 12:10 on BBC One, BBC Radio 5 Live and BBC I.
It's All Hallows Eve and Susan gets into the spirit of things. Comedy in My Family in 10 minutes here on BBC One after a Lifeline appeal.
Hello, we start with this month's Lifeline appeal, which is made by Michael Parkinson.
Every day in the UK, 2 children are born with a severe or profound deafness. More than half of these babies are born to hearing families who are totally unaware of the problem. The condition often goes undiagnosed for years, and the longer the delay, the more the child loses out. What children who are born deaf need is very early diagnosis and specialist intervention to give them the best start in life. And that's where the Elizabeth Foundation comes in. The charity believes that every deaf child has the opportunity to learn to talk, and for 20 years it's been transforming young lives. Agatha was diagnosed profoundly deaf when she was just 4 months old.
In those early days when you're told that your child is deaf, all that you can think is that your child is never going to hear you, never going to hear you read them stories, tell them that you love them. Up in the sky!
At 4.5 months, Agatha was fitted with a hearing aid, and Kate's been bringing her to the centre ever since. When she's 4, she'll be ready to go to mainstream school.
The Elizabeth Foundation has just been invaluable to us in giving us the strength and the belief that Agatha would learn to listen and learn to speak.
My 4th child, Elizabeth, was born profoundly deaf 24 years ago, and we started the Elizabeth Foundation when she was 2 years old from my sitting room. Now we've grown into a 3-site organisation where we have family centres in Hampshire, Hertfordshire and West Yorkshire.
The foundation believe that parents are the main educators of their child, but they need a lot of help, guidance, advice and encouragement to be able to fulfil this challenging role. Every child is given special attention by a teacher of the deaf and is assessed regularly. And parents have a chance to see firsthand how language is taught, so that they can continue to teach their child at home. One of the ways that the foundation helps to develop speech and listening skills is through music.
Within music, you have a wide range of different skills. You have pitch, high and low, you have rhythm, you have tempo, fast and slow. All of these are found within music, and all of these are found within speech. So by incorporating music as a very vital part of our teaching day, it helps enormously for speech production.
Shall I build the haunted house?
I don't know, those bits might. Tom and Patrick are brothers, and they are both deaf. Their parents built strong ties with the Elizabeth Foundation as soon as they became aware of the problem, and now both boys are able to go to mainstream school. They're the only deaf children in their class.
Music was used to have fun with, and it was used to test our hearing. The music teacher played the piano at all sorts of notes, and if we heard it, that's like the frequency we were on.
The first day we walked in the foundation, Thomas was 3 and Patrick was 8 months old. Obviously Patrick wasn't speaking, Thomas was barely saying anything, and when you look at him now, he's an articulate, confident boy, full of self-esteem. I could never have dreamed that he'd end up as confident as he is.
Deafness can happen to any family at any time, and we would like to think that we're there to help those families, whoever they are, and we really do need help to enable us to carry on this work.
By 2005, all newborn babies in the UK will be screened for hearing loss. Now, this will make a huge difference to so many lives, but if the Elizabeth Foundation is going to cope with the increase in demand for their free services, they're going to need our support. So will you please help them to offer vital support to many more deaf children and their families? Your gift today, however small, really will help. We're waiting for your calls right now on 0800 093 9394. That's 0800 093 9394. On behalf of these children, their parents, and countless thousands to come, thank you very much.
We'll be giving you the postal address for your donations to the Elizabeth Foundation at the end of the programme. But now, charity news. Multiple sclerosis is the most common disabling condition that strikes young adults, and this year marks the 50th anniversary of the MS Society. Throughout 2003, the charity is campaigning to promote awareness of the condition and to improve services to those affected. In August, the MS Society will host 2 really big UK events in Cheshire and in Wiltshire, and you're invited. Bigfoot 2003 is a 3-day, 50-mile walking adventure in some of the most stunning parts of the English countryside. There'll be a big tented city, full accommodation and plenty of pre-event support. All you have to do is bring lots of energy and determination to complete the course. Bigfoot promises to be a unique experience, and it's a chance to make a real difference to the lives of 85,000 people across the UK with multiple sclerosis. If you'd like to know more, then log on to www.mssociety.org.uk/MS events or call 0870 241 3565. Now news of how you can help change lives across the world and transform your own life in the process. This year, VSO, Voluntary Service Overseas, is looking for 800 professional people to share their skills within communities in developing countries. The charity needs a range of people, including experienced teachers, health and social workers, environmentalists and business professionals, to work on projects alongside local colleagues.
My name is Dr. John Morris, and I've been volunteering as a paediatrician with VSO in Malawi in Southern Africa. Malawi is one of the poorest countries in the world, with more than half of the population living below the poverty line. My job as a VSO volunteer has been to head up the paediatric department of the newly opened Mzuzu Central Hospital. There is a severe shortage of doctors specialising in paediatric and child health in Malawi, and that's one of the reasons I came to work here, to help develop these skills, build this expertise amongst local health professionals.
To read about volunteering with VSO, log on now to www.vso.org.uk. As a VSO volunteer, you would live and work as part of a different community for up to 2 years. You'd learn a lot and greatly improve your own career prospects when you get back. And finally, calling all amateur photographers. Now is the time to get snapping to find the nation's feline face of 2003. The closing date for the Cat Protection Annual Photo Competition is August the 15th, and there are 6 categories, from cats and companions to cute kittens and cats in action. There are great prizes from cash to an original frame painting of the winning photo. Cats have been around for 40 million years, but they became our close companions just 5,000 years ago. The ancient Egyptians were the first to bring felines into buildings, and that was to protect their valuable grain stores. Such a great job they did too, that by the year 1000 BC, cats had become sacred. But by 1400, they were linked to the devil. But fashions changed, and by 1800, they were back in vogue. 200 years on, they're still our much-loved furry friends. For full details and an entry form for the photo competition, log on to www.cats.org.uk, or you can call 08702 099 099. And now, as promised, here's the address for your postal donations to this month's appeal. It is the Elizabeth Foundation, Southwark Hill Road, Cosham, Hampshire, PO6 3LL. That's the Elizabeth Foundation, Southwark Hill Road, Cosham, Hampshire, PO6 3LL. Thank you very much.
All right, well, The family have been giving me jip about getting 8 BBC channels.
Oh, no.
Not you two.
Well, look at what you get. Drama, documentaries, interactive sport.
Seems a bit of a palaver to me.
No, not at all.
You can already get 8 BBC channels with others on cable and satellite. But now you can also get them on Freeview, a new package of 30 channels.
You can get Freeview with a TV adapter for around £99. One-off payment, no contract.
How about the comedy?
For your free guide, call 08700 10 10 10.
Eddie's under pressure to close the garage. Born and Bred tonight at 8 here on BBC One.